I made a game in 22 days. But wait, I make games now? Let's go back to August of 2023. As normal, I was probably doing nothing at the time, but I saw a post on a channel called Brackies announcing their second game jam of 2023. I was suddenly inspired to spend an entire week learning game dev, and I sucked. I have zero experience with code, but I kept making games and switched from Unity to Godot. So when I saw the Secret Santa jam, I knew I had to get my grubby little fingers in there. All of that brings us to December 1st, when the jam began. How it works is that you write a letter, either talking about yourself, game you want, or otherwise, and that letter is sent to someone else. At the same time, you are also given a letter by another member in our task to make a game with the letter. Simple enough, right? It took me an hour to finish my letter. Either way, when I received my letter, it read as follows. Dear Santa, hi, we're Stratoswing, a little three-person collective from Melbourne, Australia, Cardiff, UK, composed of Stormcat, Zephyreds, and Squaws. We love making games with cool narratives and weird premises. Some games that we like include Moselina, Strange Horticulture, Persona 5, Knights of the Old Republic, AI, The Somnium Files, and The Binding of Isaac. As for other hobbies, painting, sewing, and crotcheting, sailing, and watching rom-coms are all fun ways to pass time. Squaws from our team really loves Wes Anderson movies as well, and Stormcat loves listening to punk music. If you'd like to check out our previous games, you can here. Thanks for being our Santa, and Merry Christmas to you. You may have noticed, there's no mention of what type of game they want. Well, I noticed that too. I spent a good chunk of the first day trying to figure out what in the world I'd make. But, looking through the two games they had made already, I took away two things. Fantasy and love, which coincided with another thing in their letter. With that, I formed an idea. I know, impressive. The player would be a witch, who has this relationship with some hero guy. Hero guy would be lost or something in a demonic apocalypse of some sort, and your task is to reach him. Simple enough, isn't it? Well, I also had to think of some mechanics, so I aimed for two things. Grabbing and pushing objects, and fighting. I want you to be able to fight some of these weird demon things. Get real Doom Guy with it. I couldn't do any of this on my first day since I had both school and work to deal with. But the following days I made some sprites, programmed some basic movement, and made some animations. Already looking pretty nice. Next, I tried to set up the grab and push mechanic, which would not work the way I wanted it to. Having mini a panic attack is seriously, it shouldn't be this hard to push things. But it was fine, I just had to keep moving. Following that up was animating the attacks and the enemies to slaughter with them too. And I did some cutscene work as well. I'd be needing those to convey the game's story. And while doing the attack was pretty simple, I could not get the push and pull to work. And forget pull, pushing the crate was the single most stressful part of making this game. But then, I thought of a solution. She is a witch. She is magic. She could just levitate. And with my genius brain, I made you be able to click and drag the crate with your mouse. This still had some problems since you could just get on the crate and zoom past the entire level. To fix that though, I just had the crate detect whether you were on top of it, and if you were, you just stop floating. Cool, problem solved. With that left one major thing to be done, level design, which I suck at. Especially since there are only two mechanics I can work with, one of which could not be used for platforming. So I just barfed up whatever I could pull off, which wasn't the worst, but it was questionable. With that said, I was done. But wait, what about the cutscenes? My dear viewer, do not ask about the cutscenes, for they are only paid. But you must know, I finished them and implemented them at the beginning and at the end of the game. They aren't great, but they do get the point across. After that, I got the itch page set up and submitted it a couple hours before the deadline. It felt bad not using all the time I could, but I had spent so much time and energy already that I didn't feel like going any further. I just wait until the jam ended and your gifty left. Oh, come on! So yeah, my gifty left the day before the end of the jam. It felt bad that my gift wouldn't have reached its intended receiver, but Stratoswing team, if you somehow find my game or this video, I hope you liked it. Nonetheless, that's all I have to say about the game. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I tried to get one last video out before the end of the year about my first game, but the game wasn't really a game at all, and the video was games. I love playing games. Yeah. Please play Hoax if you're interested. I have a link in the description. And who knows, maybe I'll come back to it one day. See you later. Hold on a second. This is a Secret Santa, which means I also have a gift. Why don't we check that out, hey?
Ooh, this is exciting. It's gonna be super cool to see someone else's game made from my idea. Well, not my idea. I gave them like the basis of, hey, space and based on Limbo inside and stuff. But yeah, it's just gonna be really cool. So I can't wait for this. Okay. Well, it looks like I'll be playing it through this tiny window. Clicking. Head towards the anomaly. Oh. Oh. I don't really understand how it works. Head towards the anomaly. Whoa. Whoa. This is cool. Alright. Head towards the anomaly. What does that mean? Oh, I'm stupid. No, this makes sense, honestly. Head towards an anomaly. Okay. Can you ship around? What if I don't? What if I look outside and see what the heck the anomaly is? Where's the anomaly? Anomaly? No anomaly. Alright. Oh no, maybe it's maybe that's what this thing is. This sort of reminds me, I know this is probably not an whoa. I'm guessing that's the anomaly. Now I understand how the controls work. What is it? Investigate other anomalies. Here. I see an anomaly over there. This definitely reminds me of like Iron Lung. There's so much to me, like, what is that thing? Is that like some alien spacecraft or something? Also, I have a hot pocket. So I'm really wondering what the heck is happening here. It's another cube. Can I see the cube? Yo. So ominous. And just go until it stops. Turn around and find the anomaly. Another big cube? Not bigger. No, probably not. Figure out what's wrong. Oh. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is where the game is supposed to end. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, thank you, person. You said you continue it, and I would love to see you continue it. This would be a totally cool game. I'm gonna follow you, and I'm gonna watch all the rest of your stuff, because I know it's probably cool. I see that it's not this person's type of game. These are all like the real funny games, and then we just have space. Look, I'm like the last person they should have received. Like, well, let me play this one. Oh, okay. This is strange. Okay. Whoa! No! That's pretty funny. I love that.